Hello everyone, this is Brian McInerney, the hydrologist with the National Weather Service, located in Salt Lake City, Utah. This is a mountain weather briefing for Wednesday, December 18th, and it's directed to the mountain community and the snow safety planners. So we're going to break this into three areas: the northern, the central, and the Uintas. We're going to talk about how much snow they're going to get, when it's going to occur, and what effects the winds are going to have on any snow stability or placement of the snow. There was some uncertainty with this forecast with regard to the area that was going to see the greatest amount of snow. It was a narrow band that could shift a little north, a little south. This briefing will take a look at the solution that the meteorologist that I spoke of who produced this forecast. So let's start with the northern Wasatch, with snow totals anticipated 4 to 8 inch range, with 3/10 to 6/10 water associated with that. The storm is going to begin on midnight Thursday and end on Thursday night. With regard to central and southern Wasatch, they're going to get somewhere in the range of 8 to 12 inches, with 4/10 to 9/10 water. It's going to start sometime on around midnight on Thursday and end on Thursday night in this area. And then the Uinta mountain range anticipated to get 6 to 12 inches, with 0.5 to an inch of water starting on Thursday midnight and ending on Thursday night itself. So let's take a look at each area a little closer, and we'll start with the northern Wasatch. The greatest snow intensity is going to occur sometime between 4 a.m. and 10 a.m. Thursday. The peak snowfall rates are going to be somewhere around an inch per hour, and the snow level at the onset of the storm is around 7,000 feet, but as it gets colder it's going to drop to 4,000 feet, and the snow density trends are going to decrease as it gets cold. When we look at the winds effects, we're going to first take a look at Ogden Peak, and all the winds we're going to talk about are ridgetop winds. This specific site is 9,570 feet, and initially from 6 p.m. Wednesday to 12 a.m. Thursday, the winds are going to be somewhat high at that location, and then they're going to drop off significantly. Most of the direction is going to be out of the west, maybe southwest, but the wind isn't going to be a big effect on snow placement, at least in this area. With regard to the central Wasatch, the greatest snow intensity is going to occur at 4 a.m. To noon on Thursday, with peak snowfall rates somewhere in the range of 1 to 2 inches per hour. The snow level at the onset of this storm is 7,000 feet. Again, as it gets colder, it'll go down to the valley floors, and we'll have decreasing density trends with this. The winds, we're measuring at Mount Baldy at 11,061 feet. Very similar. 6 p.m. Wednesday to 12 a.m. Thursday. It's going to be a little windy, but it's going to start dropping off till 6 p.m. Thursday. We have very little wind at all. Directions are mostly south to southwest, and again, we won't see much effect with wind with this. When we move to the Uinta Mountains, we see the greatest snow intensity is going to occur somewhere around 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thursday, with peak snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. Again, it's going to be about 7,000 feet roughly, and dropping to 4,000 feet as it gets colder with decreasing snow density trends. And again, the winds, pretty windy to start with, somewhere out of the southwest and south, but then it's going to decline to very little wind amounts during this event. So there you have it. All three of these areas are going to get snow. The uncertainty is where exactly that band's going to set up to give us the heaviest amount, but the forecasters that I spoke to have a pretty good feel for it, and the solution we're showing in this briefing I think is going to work out. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and email. Any of these three will work. You can also email me when you get that email from myself. If you know anybody who would like to get on this list, this is a little different than the public list, feel free and we'll put them on here also. It's a little more technical briefing. I do appreciate you taking the time to listen to this, and we'll go with that.